So how was the fishing on Fishing Planet?
Not too bad, actually.
All right, let's go.
I finally got the bottom fishing thing set up,
Oh yeah,
and I caught more fish bottom fishing than I did flow or spin fishing.
nice. All right, let's
Yeah.
go to town and let's smelt this gold and buy some stuffses. Driving. I don't think I need headlights. It's not that dark. Ow! Oh man, these narrow entrances. Just a thorn in my side. Get probably another 5 buckets. Because we need the buckets.
All of the buckets.
All the buckets. Until they're sold out.
We're gonna have a lot of buckets.
Gonna have so many buckets, it's gonna lag out the game. That might be a bit much buckets, but you know.
Yeah. Just ends up being too many entities.
It's like too many entities, game crashed. Here we go. E-brake. That did not go as planned. At all.
E-brake slide around the corner.
Didn't work.
It almost popped up, but then a stupid ass commercial popped up right when it happened. I was like, God damn. Like I want to see Puke Knight things anyway.
Puke night.
Yes.
All right. Let us.
Melt the 31 ounces of the gold.
Well, we're gonna smelt the 3 ounces. Go sell the 3 ounces. Come back and smelt the rest.
Don't you love the system when you don't have enough? It's like,
I never noticed this number on the side of my truck. 1322025. Did that ever used to be there? Still want to know what this means. I know when I searched it up, it's a Lua file. Wonder how much this costs to make. Use. Oh, 2 minutes left. That's like 2 360 jumps. Alright, and now. Okay. Oh yeah, he had to wash his hands before he handed me the Z Gold bar. And now we must do the traditional launching of the gold bar.
I like when you're jumping on your hood. Your motor's coming through there.
We have a problem.
Did you just slide down in your motor again?
Oh no, it got stuck right there. That's okay.
Oh, wow.
Wait, where did it? I'm not sure where it went.
Fox's second magic trick. Poof! Doo doo doo.
I don't know where it went. Well, let's carefully look on the ground and make sure it didn't go anywhere. I don't see it, so I have to assume that it's in the truck somewhere.
It's in a safe location.
Yep, totally.
Not even the bank will find it.
Well,
Blacksmith walks out one day. Free gold bar. Okie dokie.
Oh, someone left their gold bar here. Okay. Why am I always stuck on this stupid thing? Alright. Sell a gold bar. Okay, well, it's somewhere on the truck, so that's good. Let's sell that. So, I just want to keep selling gold bars. Back it up. Over the fire hydrant. We don't need any of those. Here we go. Got some air there on the back tires.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, you know, this stupid blacksmith, why can't he just park his stupid vehicle somewhere else? I'm just assuming that's his vehicle because it's the nicest one on the lot.
You hit it every time.
I know.
You take out his bench.
Irresponsible.
I think you forgot to put your truck in park.
Nah, it does that sometimes.
It's just rolling away. No, it's okay.
Okay. There we go. Off to...
It actually was in park. Great.
Oh, I thought I got into the blacksmith's place. Then I just stole all the golds. Can you even see in here? Why can't you see in here? I want to see what he's doing. There's curtains. Who has curtains in a blacksmith shop? That's a fire hazard. Man, this guy needs a window cleaner.
God, those are some ugly ass curtains too.
I don't know. I think there's more than just blacksmithing going on in there.
There's tinfoil on the windows.
Question. This is a blacksmith. Shouldn't there be like smoke and stuff coming out of the chimney?
Yes, there should be.
I mean, I'm starting to think maybe he's just using a microwave in there.
That would take forever.
Sorry, sir. We're just microwaving your gold. Okay. Let's try this now. Go! What? Why no work? Oh, jeez. Uh-oh.
Poof!
I'm slightly concerned because... Oh, it's right there.
I was going to say, I was looking at it. You were basically standing right on top of it.
Oh, I dropped it. Where did it go? It's right here. Okay, we're gonna get this. It's not where.
God, it blends in so well.
Okay, now. Yeah! Right off the backboard. Okay, it's in there.
Do not run.
We got this.
That was right off the backboard, too. I wonder if you could throw it with the tailgate.
We will try.
Trying to throw it back on the hood.
Oh, I completely missed. Did you see that?
No, I'm a little bit.
It's too heavy. So we'll have to do it this way.
Oh, yeah, that's right. If there's objects in the way.
Wait, where did it go? Oh, it's on the hood. Okay, we're good. That'll close on its own. That'll
on the roof. Yeah, the hood will close itself. It's okay.
Just a couple little bumps, it'll close. I'm here. That was due to the misalignment of the front steering.
Yeah, I'm surprised that didn't close the hood.
You'd think it would have.
For a wham!
Close, sell. Oh, the one thing I really like about Gold Rush is getting in touch with nature. You know? Yep. Nature. Alright, let's do some shopping. We're gonna need one of
Everything.
these. We're gonna need one of these. We're gonna need one of these. Yep.
Walks into the shop with like $1 million. Just give me one of everything.
Oh yeah, let's buy one of these. Let's buy one of these. Let's check our currency. How much we got left? $7,000. Okay, we can easily buy like about 50 more buckets then. Oh, what did I buy last time? I need the fuel thing, right? Yeah, only one of these.
Yeah, you'll
sure.
need the fuel trailer.
Yeah, we'll buy that. What else can we buy? What's the necessity? Buckets. We'll buy 8 buckets, because last time I bought 10. Can't think of what else I would need. Generator.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Good, yeah.
11,000 for this. Should we buy that? You know what we should do is the responsible thing and pay off our loan.
Yeah, probably. Fox is over here like, let's blow all the money. So we should probably pay off our loan. Damn.
Oh gosh. Get in there. Nope. Oh, yes. This is my best packing job yet.
I know everything is actually kind of fitting in there.
Yep.
I don't know where you're going to put buckets, but okay.
We'll put them where the buckets belong.
In the garbage can.
Not sure how I'm actually getting these to fit in there, but you know it's working.
You're just like shoving them through the wave table.
Nah, it's perfectly natural for them to settle like that.
Definitely.
Yep, testing it out. It works.
Ooh, what's this? That was great.
No! I want to put you... There we go. Perfect. Man, I can't believe we actually got that all in there. Alright. Let's go here. And then bibbidi bobbidi boo. We're going to pick up this... This is the... Like,
will.
ow. This is like the neatest parking job I've ever done in this game. Packing job. Here we go, off to the gas station to blow all our money. And then we're going to do a clean out. And then we're going to dig some more dirt. Oh, wait, we're not driving in Britain here. We need to be on this side of the road.
All the cars are facing the other way. Driving down the left-hand side of the road today.
Okay. What's the price of gas today? $9.81. That's expensive, but I'll buy it all. Very good.
And there went all your money. Just filling that trailer.
Nah, I've got 18,000. We're good. Do. Oh, gotta make this turn. Okay, so here's my question. Just gonna do over here. Need to find out how much this big dinosaur is. 107,000. Okay, so we need to save up at least 107,000.
Oh, big dinosaur.
Minotaur.
Minotaur.
I'm gonna go over here. Do. And we're driving. Sliding sideways. We're totally under control. But wasn't that was all the fault of the loading sequence there?
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go. Driving.
Do you have a dump truck?
No.
He
I
restarted.
had to start over because I made some errors.
What?
Yeah. I may have screwed myself by buying the front end loader and scraping from the bottom, which diminished my gold return by like 80%. But what did we learn from that? Take the gold take the gold from the top down instead of the bottom up. It's kind of flawed in my opinion, but you know. So basically, when I was stripping the gold, I was taking the gold from the bottom, and I don't know why it was acting as if there was like literally, I had 3 squares that was telling me that it was going to give me over 300 ounces per square to get gold. And when I did my clean out, it literally was 26 ounces for 20 buckets.
My goodness, you have a lot of buckets there, Fox.
Uh-huh.
You've just been waiting. Get that wash table and wave table. What else? Wash.
There we go. Yes, because here at the Fox Inn, we don't bother with, you know, stuff like waiting.
Fox is over here just throwing everything around.
Thank you. -3. My guess is that this is going to freeze over right away.
It's already starting to get wide around the edges, so.
No biggie. We can always sleep.
It's froze. When you turned around, I saw that your hose was on top of the ice.
Sacre bleu. Well, you know what that means. Sleepy time. What a way to start off the day. Alright, let's sleep for an hour, because that's what happens. Can I just carry some of this fire over here and, like, melt it?
Just grabs a stick out of the fire. Away, ice, away!
Pretty much, that's what I do in real life.
Still, it's frozen for some reason.
So Wolfie ordered from Boston Pizza, and she called to ask them, why is my order taking so long? And the woman at Boston's response was, it's the roads are bad. We did 8 deliveries tonight in like 3 hours across all parts of the city. It was not bad.
I would have told that lady that too. Excuse me, I work for Skip the Dishes. I've done 8 deliveries.
I don't
Before
argue. I don't argue in that way with someone who's making my food.
I was just like, we did 8 deliveries tonight when we were at Skip. And the biggest tip we got was actually from like this dude that gave us $15. Actually, Wolfie got tips all night. It was great. And what was funny is like we left at the same time one of the drivers for Skip left at. And we left the same time he did, and we were there like way before he got there. And I'm like, what was he doing? Like, where did he go? Clean out. This is going to tell us how good our gold is going to be. We look at the number of magnetite, and the number of magnetite will tell us approximately what we're going to get for gold. And I think it should be on 26. You know what? 26. That's not bad considering what my big clean out on the tier 3. I was getting about 30 to 15. You're telling me that we were just about as good as with the hogwash plant, or the tier 3 as we're doing right now with shoveling dirt. Really? Really, Ice? You're gonna freeze up on me again?
Oh, yep.
You know what? This is
That's
unacceptable.
a funny statement out of context, because I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
He said, "Really, Ice? You're gonna freeze up on me again?"
Iceman? No, I don't. No, the ice on the thing keeps freezing up on me. It's
The creek that
yeah,
he's pulling water from keeps freezing.
it's 6 degrees out, and the river is frozen. Can you resubmerge yourself, please? Resubmerge. Go down. Sink it.
You
All
go
right.
down there.
Alright, well, in times like this, we're just going to keep on walking above the ground. Alright. So we'll just, I don't know what's going on, but I am... Oh, okay. It went down. Alright, here we go.
You were floating for a minute there, though.
I was
Yes, you were.
floating. Alright, let's continue with this magnetite retrieval. And boom! There we go. Oh, can't put that in there. We'll have to put those over here. Totally perfectly fine with that hose going right through there, eh?
Yeah. It did too. Nice, 34 ounces of magnetite that time.
Mm-hmm.
Only you can get that much gold.
Yeah, right. 34 ounces from the hog pan. I'd just stay here for the rest of the season.
Don't know if it'd work out that well.
I like how on the magnetite side it shows it just like pouring in there.
Yeah.
And there is another successful magnetite extraction.
27 ounces.
That literally was the amount of magnetite I was getting from the big area with the tier 3. And I was like, this is
Wow.
not going to be good. 26 ounces for 20 something buckets, like, wow. Do 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 do. $31. Charlie Brown Bob. Hey, what's up, Fox? My stress level from this game. Ah! Nah, I'm just kidding. This game don't stress me out none. Okay, maybe a little, but not completely. Especially when I'm getting the same amount of magnetite as I'm getting from my tier 3.
This should be good. Something about SimH.
What? SimHQ. What?
Probably Bob Brown. Brown Bob.
Did you hear about the SimHQ? No.
We don't really care about them anymore.
No, but I'm
I
sure it's
care.
gonna. I'm sure it's gonna be a good one though.
Yeah.
What did happen with the SimHQ? Did they disband? Did they realize that letting go of the legendary Ludicrous Fox was a bad decision? They are no more. Well,
It's so bad.
I'm not surprised, really.
They never did anything.
I mean, not to speak ill of them, but when you're in a when you're in a streaming group, and said streaming group doesn't want to do anything together with their own people, you can't really be much of a streaming group if you don't. My idea of a streaming group together, is actually doing stuff, even though a lot of people in our Discord here, we all play different games, and that, like 90% of the time, even if we're all playing different games, we're still, interacting with each other, doing stuff on Discord, or we can hear each other streaming. Like, it's not much, but you kind of feel like a whole. With the SimHQ when I left, that was one of the main reasons why I left, because everything I was doing with the SimHQ, I'm doing essentially right now. And people were always asking me, why did you leave? There's such a good group. And I said, well, yeah, but, that group and my opinions are two completely different things. I got 9 ounces of gold. I'm right on track with my tier 3 on my last save. Well, that's too bad.
Oh God,
I need to
Sif
get
gonna go now?
I need to get partnered so I can make my Fox Den group. I have Fox Den groups all over the place. I have Foxden in Terra. There's Foxden in Warframe now. I mean, I don't even play Warframe, and my guild is in there.
You should always play it. That's my take.
Well, it's because when I gave Ketchup the ownership of the Foxden, he made the guild for Terra. He took over the guild from Terra, and then he made one for Warframe because he was trying to get me to play it for a while. And I just said I wasn't really my type of game. And I think they're still a part of that. I can't remember. I know that I keep getting alerts all the time on Guilded that members are looking to join and stuff like that, and it's like, it's interesting. It's an interesting recruitment system, I'll tell you that.
Well, in Warframe, the clans actually really matter. There's technology and equipment that you can only get if you're part of a guild who's unlocked.
Yeah. Well, I just told Ketchup, I said, like, hell, man, you want to use the Foxden? That's fine. I'm fine with that. I mean, the Foxden used to be primarily all just Farming Sim, but since Farming Sim 19 took a big steaming pile of crap, some of us are gold rushers now. Mainly me. And dinosaurs. We are getting into the Isle. Hopefully, when everyone can afford to get it. I would like to try to take on the game The Isle. That's a role-playing game where you play as dinosaurs. Alright, let's go smelt this down.
The game has such a weird, interesting mix of review concerns.
What's that? The Isle?
The Isle, yeah.
It does, and you know what? I think it's a certain taste of type of game. Like it's a survival game, but you're as a dinosaur, so it's got that appeal for it. And it's a pack mentality game, right? You're gonna hunt together, and the only downside to it is that unless you own the server, you can't really spawn together. So you're put on different parts of the map. But I think it would be a really cool game, like, you know, all of us being raptors and doing raptor things, and, you know.
Just raptor things, hashtag.
Just raptor things, hashtag, yeah. I think it would be cool. I would invest in the server, but Nitrado's so expensive. For like a 50-person server, they want like $30 a month for it.
Jesus, do you really need a 50-person though?
No, I could run a private server just right off of like a multiplayer that I'm doing.
No, I mean, sorry. What I mean is, do they sell smaller ones?
Oh yeah, no, you can when you order your server, you pick how many people you want on there.
Because, like, I mean, how much is like a 12-person server? Because let's be honest, it's very unlikely that we'll get more than 12 on at one time.
You'd have to make it public though. The problem is that game kind of loses its appeal when there's less than like 20 to 30 people. Because the map for it, I don't know if you remember watching that map video I sent you that compared all the different sizes of maps. That map is 16 kilometers squared. It's ginormous. Like last night, I was running and running and running. I didn't see a single person, and I was on a 50-person server. And there's people on the server, but I don't know. I didn't see a single person. That's because I was playing on a lower end server, but I mean, like, the official servers run up to 500 people. And those are the servers you jump in and you're like, hey, and then you're instantly dead.
500 people?
500 people.
It's a big ass server.
Or maybe it was 200 people. It's a 16 kilometer square map, whatever that is. And huge. I mean, that's huge. But in their experimental build, they have it where you can use humans and tribesmen And then you can have like the factions for the dinosaurs, like herbivores, carnivores, and then the human side has tribal and hunters or something like that. And it looks really interesting if you like get a whole bunch of people together. For the servers, the AI doesn't get any bigger than the biggest dinosaur that you can generate on your own. Like there's no the specialty dinosaurs. That's what the unofficial servers have. But the way the game works is you don't know if that dinosaur set up there is a person or an AI. Like you don't have any clue until you start like voicing to them and they voice back and you're like, oh, that's an actual person.
Voicing.
Yeah, pretty much. You're like, hey, you, kind of like you press your number 2 button and it sends out a call. Okay, so we got $38,000. That is not enough to get done what I want to get done. So, we are going to... Hold on a sec. Before we do anything, let's use our little calculator here. Calculator. So, we have 38,000. Let's go on the higher end because we'll say 39,000. We'll clear that out. We'll got 39,000. And subtract that from, what was my remainder balance? 12,000?
I don't know.
Minus 12,000. 26,000. And now we gotta multiply by that by 0.3 because they take 3 out of that. That's 8,000 they're gonna take from me. Ugh, that's gross. So we can spend $30,000. Speaking of which, we need to go pay off that loan.
That'll probably be the whole $30,000.
It shouldn't be. Yeah, I always go on the higher amount. So if I got 38,000, I'll take like 39 just to overestimate a little bit. Let's look at loan. Let's pay off the loan. Let's pay off 2,800 of it. There we go. Loan's paid off. Goodbye. Now we can like, feel good about ourselves and the work we're about to do because we're no longer paying the bank. I can't believe a $1,200 loan cost me over $3,000.
Oh, gotta love that interest that they throw in there.
It's like a payday loan.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do one of two things. We can buy the big diesel pump, which you know what? Let's buy that. Let's buy the big diesel water. Let's buy the mobile water tank. I mean, we'll buy that. We're gonna need the electric pump, and then we're gonna need a massive hose. And then we're gonna need a filter for said hose. Alright. And then we're gonna need another red hose. I just remembered, because we gotta fill it. Now, we could go to the water place in town, and we could actually buy the water, which is kind of stupid because you can just pump it right from the thing.
Basically have free water.
Yeah, basically. You know what? Hose.
The fox got that hoe.
Okay. Nothing else. I don't need anything else. I should buy some spare tires because we'll need those.
Yeah, because that's about to start happening.
We're about a day ahead on that, so we're okay. Oh, crap. Nobody's...
Oh, I love when that happens.
I was thinking we could make a website and we could technically make a stream group, a stream team or whatever. It doesn't even have to be like comprised of streamers. And then we could link the channels to said web page. I'll have to look into it and find out because we could make an unofficial one and then just have a website where, you know, people could check it out. And then I could broadcast it, and then when they go there, they could see everyone's names and profiles, and if their stream is live and stuff like that. And then have like a list of games that everyone plays. I'm not sure if a free website will allow you to make that kind of detailed website, but it's definitely something worth looking into.
Yeah.
I haven't seen German Dude in a long time.
I said he was on earlier, but he was on his phone.
Oh.
They're probably busy doing something unrelated to what they're actually trying to do.
We're doing something unrelated. I'm gonna go in here because I want to know what's this all about in here.
All about storage. If it's
My question is how are you supposed to store your trauma and everything in there?
very, very carefully.
Ah, thank
Put it
you.
up against one of the walls, I guess. I don't know. Oh yeah, with the permafrost, everything has to be in there, huh?
Yeah, well, I figured out that you can call for transport for the permafrost.
Yeah, and put everything in like storage.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's gonna go there. I think this is the one with the little filter thingy maboober on the end of it. No, what are you doing? You know, this is such an awkward, stupid pump. Like, it's...
Well, that pump's shot now.
It's fine. It's fine. In the water might help. Thank you. Okay, so this is going to be our supply for filling up our
Big tank.
Big tank, yeah. So we're going to run this over here. Put this over here. There we go. And then we're going to stretch out this electrical cable over here. And we're going to, you know, make sure it gets in the water, because that way at least we can get some fish. Do you think it would hurt to have that running in the water? I don't see it being that big of a deal, really. Let's fire this up. Now we should start filling this big old boy. Oh, right. I gotta turn it on. There we go. Now that should start filling. That's gonna run. We're gonna need...
Oh, it's already sparking. That's nice.
Oh, it's nothing to worry about. It'll be fine.
Oh, you left your other water pump running. Nice.
It's okay.
It's just out of fuel now.
It's okay. We don't have to worry about it. We got lots of fuel. Fuel's the least of our problems. All right, let's continue to shovel and make great buckets. Actually, does Google offer websites you can make?
I don't think so. I think you use like one of those like Wix companies or ShareSpace or something like that.
Be like, KJ, not a streamer, but great discussions can evolve.
Yeah.
So we just need $80,000. Just only 80,000. It's not asking for a lot. Just a little. Should I do it? Should I do the shovel and bucket challenge for the entire claim? I could set it up on the big tier 3 that I could run 2 of these. I found the big nuggets. So what you playing, Silent? I think Silent fell asleep.
There's part of me that is excited that Anthem is getting shit on by everyone.
I heard about it, like load screen simulator.
Yeah.
My buddy at work said that he wanted to play. He had like 2 hours of free time in the evening, so he went to go play with his buddies. And he said that he loaded into the game. By the time he loaded up into the group, it sent him to another loading screen because they had gotten so far away from him, and it had to reload him in their location. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's too bad. I mean, I don't even know if it was supposed to be a good game or not, but seeing it being an EA title.
Well, it's BioWare, which is why people had a lot of positive hopes and dreams for it, that they could redeem themselves after.
Yeah. Maybe one day, Simba. Just remember, everything that EA touches is unfortunately yours. This is the way we scoop. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This is. Yeah, I seen the videos for Anthem and I was like, man, this game looks amazing. It looks like Destiny.
Well, the one thing that Skill Up guy pointed out is that while it looks amazing, there's zero diversity. The entire world looks exactly the same.
Ah, No Man's Sky syndrome. Yeah, I think that's the one thing that just killed Griff when we ended up going like 1,000 light years away from our home planet and then realizing, hey, these planets are the exact same things as we just came from. So, yeah. Should have built a base on like one of the most hostile planets possible. Make it a challenge.
I was just really worried that there was going to be like fanboy syndrome for the Anthem, and that people wouldn't call it out for what it is, which is a horribly designed game. And they would keep giving BioWare slack, and
Yeah.
so I'm just glad to see. Not glad that it's bad, but I'm glad to see that since it's bad, that people are just ripping it a new one.
Well, that's good though. It really seems like in the last 5 years, developers have just kind of went, they're gonna buy it anyways, so
Exactly.
I'm back.
And I mean, Farm Sim Giants is no different. They're falling into the same category as well now. And, there are people out there that say they swear they're never going to pre-order another farming sim game. But I said that in 17. But then, when they were so positive about it and they amped everyone up, and I pre-ordered it, and then I seen the live streams of it, and I was like, oh my gosh. What have I done? Oh, no, it's going to get fixed. It's going to get fixed. I trust Giants. They're a good company. Lo and behold, the game launches, and it's like, whatever.
It's all still here.
It's so hard lately that I don't know if you can trust people that say, I don't have anything wrong with my game. There's people who are brand new to the game as of 19, and there's people that have been playing it since 13 and 11, that know what farming sim is based on. And I come from those people from 15 that are like, this is the way farming sim has been, this is not farm sim, this is absolute utter crap. And then people will just outright say, there's nothing wrong with it, it's a great game. And you're like, what do you like? Are you just trolling? I don't understand. Are you just trying to get a rise out of people? I don't understand that mentality. If it's real or not, when people say stuff like that, and you're just sitting there wondering, how?
Yeah. I'm not going to say I'm some fucking super insightful person for the fact that I played for an hour and realized I wasn't going to like it, but it just felt so I don't know. I just instantly was like, I don't want to play this, and so I just refunded it. And this is coming from a person who's owned farming sim and not as many hours as you have, but I've owned it longer.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing since 13, and it's like one of my most played games. And to not be into the new version because I feel like the developers have lost their way kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, I said the exact same thing on the discussion board. I'm like, is this a new way? What did I say? Is this a new way of Giants thinking, or have they lost their way? And people were like, stop being a troll. You don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing wrong with the game. And I'm like, I come from almost 6,000 hours of farm sim streaming it. That's what my channel was based on, and I've never seen this kind of ignorance come from a developer since EA released Fallout. I don't know how else to say it without being you guys are dicks and you're just trolling, but it's I was not expecting this from a farm sim game. I don't know. I don't know if people are saying that stuff just to be a troll, or if they're actually legitimately there's nothing wrong with the game. Because then it makes me think well, maybe I need to step back and rethink this. Am I looking at this wrong? Am I expecting stuff? But I can't, because I just don't see the originality of farm sim in the game itself. I see something that woulda, coulda, shoulda, but is far from what it should be.
Right.
And then all these glorious $3,500, eh? Okay. All these glorious claims from them that Rotomesh is. We're so proud to announce that Rotomesh has been now added to Farming Sim 19. Rotomesh was in 17. Why would you be proud to announce that it has joined Farm Sim when it was already a part of 17? It was one of the vanilla standard equipment. And you're launching something that you've just converted over, which modders have been doing since the beginning of 19. For modders having to go out of their way and turn around and redo every single vanilla equipment that had something wrong with it is pretty bad.
Yep.
But, and that's my strongest point, is that I think Farm Sim Giants has just kind of stepped back and said, well, the community's going to take care of it. So if we screw something up, we don't have to worry about it. Because when was the last post they've posted any hot fixes or patches or anything? I haven't seen anything in my news feeds. Actually, let's go take a look. What was their last one? Oh. Their last... I gave it a thumbs down. Farm like never before. That's it. They have nothing. 46 hours played. Oh, there's a terraforming update which was in December the 20th. That was it. December the 20th.
So I don't remember if I told you this or not, but I was talking with a friend about Farming Sim because she was like, I haven't seen you play Farming Sim at all on Steam. I'm like, yeah, I refunded it after an hour. She's like, really? Why? She's like, I thought you loved that game. I'm like, I do love the game. But I was like, so she's really big into EVE Online. And back when I was playing, there was a time period where the EVE developers, that's a pretty big, passionate community that's fucking stayed with that game through the long haul.
Yeah.
And the developers started to kind of lose their way. Like basically what they started to do was they has a whole vision of like you're a character that's in a station, and the stations are all like fully like realized, and you can walk around them and interact with them. Blah blah blah. Great, great idea and concept, but they lost sight of what about 95% of the community likes about the game, which is internet space. They like flying around and doing all the shenanigans that happen in EVE, right?
Mm-hmm.
And spending all these development resources on fucking stations, they lost their way. They forgot what made their game so popular and fun, and why it's had a continuously growing community base since like 12 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, what happened was the players basically rioted. They revolted in game. It made it really hard and annoying for people to do things because it's a big MMO where everyone's on the same.
Yeah.
And so what happened was the developers had to like really do some soul searching, and they came back with basically that consensus was, sorry, we completely lost our way. We totally forgot what made this game fun and popular with the players, and we're going to spend the next foreseeable future refocusing the game and the things that people like. And that's exactly how I explained to her what I feel like has happened with Farming Sim. They lost their way about what made the community like their game.
Yeah.
And that's how I sum it up personally.
Yeah.
Because it feels the same. Like, they're departing from what made the game fun for me and from me to you guys and other people I've talked to.
Well, I mean, my first thing was, oh, man, you gotta buy these animal pens. You gotta put them somewhere. And on the maps, there's no location to put them on. So you have to buy a field in order to destroy said field. And then you can put down a chicken coop or a cow pen or a sheep pen or whatever. So now you're taking away space that you could be making money with to put down something that's going to idly make you money, hopefully over time. It just, I think that the fielding and the placing of the pens was a good idea, but I think they should have had on the maps areas that you could put down pens, a plot that you can put an animal pen here, size small to medium or medium to large, rather than wasting in a complete field about it. And then finding out online that you can only put down a maximum of 10 animal pens, when a lot of people out there like to say, okay, let's just keep pushing it and see how many cows we can get. Well, once you reach that maximum number, you can't buy any more animals. It's like they've added a mathematical block saying that it's not going to calculate past this point anymore. So we're not going to allow you to buy over 500 animals now per farm. But a lot of the challenges that were back in 17 and 15 even were, how many sheep can I get? How many cows can I get? Can I keep up with this many? I'm going to run strictly a cow farm, and people would just make their farms,
great again.
Yeah. But that was one thing that was really disappointing to me, is to find out that, oh, well, I've maximized how many chickens I can have, and they're not really doing anything for me because eggs sell at such a low price. I think we got a maximum stack of pallets of eggs, and we made like $200. And that was from like days and days of like raising chickens. So like all that work and effort and feed we were paying them didn't really do much in return.
And here's the ridiculous thing to me about that, is we all know what the engine is doing when you get a bunch of fucking animals. It's not simulating every one of them individually. No. There's a fucking formula there, and X number of pigs eat X amount of stuff per X amount of time.
Yeah.
And that the beginning variable can scale to anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's
cut it
dumb
off.
to put a limit on it.
Yeah, it's there's no, it's not like, oh, for every 10 animals, one more animal is going to generate, so we have to stop it at 500 because 50 cows on the screen would be too much. Never mind 500 cows if you had 10 pens of cows. That's not even what's happening. They're showing like a couple cows, and the rest is all mathematically generated in the background.
Yep.
Why they would put a limit on that, I don't understand. Maybe to stop people from having so many animals, but that was like one of the fun things that people like to do.
But again, what's the point of stopping them? That's my whole thing. Is like, it's not. And plus, the animals that are displayed in the game are a canned animation. Ah, man, I didn't know that. And now that you've said that, that's just one more thing that's like, wow, what a stupid decision.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what they're doing. Maybe we are all super rare in the way that we play that game. Like, maybe there's like a total of like 75 of us who play the game the way that we play it, where we like to have big-ass farms with lots of animals. And like, I mean, that is still my longest played map, is when I did it, like you guys did the sheep challenge. I did a cow challenge in 2015. And I played that map for probably 350 hours or so, which is a lot for me because I only have like 1,500 hours total across all the simulators.
Yeah.
For farm sims. And it was just so much fun to like just see what I had to do to keep up to feed them.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And that's honestly like when I found your channel. I was looking to see if I could find other mods on Twitch that would help me fucking handle big ass fields and stuff faster, more efficient. And you guys were doing some fucking what was it called, like Texas something. And you had plowed like
Texas.
You had plowed like all the same field together that I had, and I was like, oh yeah, fucking he'll have some good equipment. That's literally why I tuned into your channel.
Oh, and I had the IAD 600 and the Red Baron. And
Don't even remember, to be honest. Just remember that was the only reason why I turned on your channel, is because you were playing some big map and you had all the fields plowed together, kind of like I did.
I'm trying to think. Was that
Maybe it was Hobbs, actually, because I remember the farm was dead in the center of the map.
that?
It might have been Hobbs.
It was it's Hobbs now, but before when it first came along, it was the state of Texas, I think.
Okay.
Something
Yeah,
like
because
that. Yeah.
I was thinking that's what came to my mind first, and then I was like, no, wait, but it had the layout of Hobbs pretty much. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
that was my goal on that map. When I did it, I'm like, I'm gonna make this entire thing one giant field. And people were like, "You'd be an idiot. You'd never do it." And I was like, "Watch me."
nice.
That was when Honeyman was around in 21 something, and Bunny and Snowmobiler and Dasso, and holy crap, man, that was a long time ago.
And like I said, maybe we're weird, but I would say that judging by the download count of the things that I download that are big maps, big equipment, yeah we're not alone. Because all of those have thousands of downloads typically.
Yeah, I don't know. And then GPS mod and courseplay.
GPS mod is still my biggest problem with that. Of all the things I just complained about for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I just think it's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like,
I never even knew about GPS mod until one guy came in and says, "Hey, you gotta watch this guy. His name is Ian Robson, and he does a really good farming sim channel." And I was like, okay. So I went and checked it out, and the first video I watched was how to use GPS mod. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, wait, there's a program, a mod that allow you to drive straight lines? And I went and downloaded it, and I'm like, this is amazing. Like, why have I not known about this, right?
Yeah. In 13, I was about to quit. I was just like, okay, this is played out. I've done everything I want to do on this map. Like, I'm just sort of tired of it. And then I literally found GPS, and I was like, oh my god, this changes the game. I can kind of now run on a field and have it auto turn with me. I don't have to pay such close attention. I can relax when that's going on. And that was like why I was playing Farming Sim, was just to chill out and relax.
Yeah.
And like driving and getting annoyed because my implement just barely veers to the right near half the field, and you're like, fuck, because you didn't line up perfectly, was just like so annoying to me as a game player who wants to get every ounce of crop in and off the field.
Yeah.
So yeah, GPS like changed. Like I was about to stop with having like 50 hours into the game. Played a lot more.
Yeah, GPS mod, when I first found out about that, it wasn't even about like combining and that for me. For me, GPS mod was because I could make my field square now. I know how to round off my corners, but with GPS mod, I can make like the ultimately perfectly square fields now. And that was what came along for me for that, and I was ecstatic because I was like, man, no more jaggedy corners, and because especially when you start to combine, right, you'd be like, oh man, did I ever do a shitty job on this corner, and this line isn't straight because I'm going straight and I'm veering off, and what was it? I had it during Pleasant Valley, the first one. On 15, Pleasant Valley. And I was just like, this is a tool of God.
Yeah. It really is. And I say this every time we talk about it because I think that this is the most ridiculous thing. Most modern farms use GPS. Mm-hmm. In real life. It's so crazy to me that it's a farming simulator and they don't have a guidance system when most farmers in real life today have that on their equipment.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's too bad. I still have my Farming Sim 19 server.
Oh, geez.
I know. I'd like to trade it in for a different server.
How long did you buy it for?
It's a year. Because I was like, man, this is going to be epic. We're going to start on hard. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to contract. And I played it for the first, like, 2 weeks it was out. And I was just like, I can't even do
Through
it.
Very Games, right?
Yeah.
They have lots of other games. I bet if you messaged their support, they'd be cool enough to, consider trading it if you had something else that you wanted to play from their stuff.
Gotta find something. Or we'll leave it. Maybe something will come out of 19 yet. More John Deere maybe. Which I'm really surprised they haven't been jumping on that. And they're esports. Like, why farm sim in esports?
Yeah, that's whatever.
We're gonna have a competition of who can stack these bales fastest. Go!
That's pretty much what they are.
Combine that field, boys.
Well, yeah, it's basically you have your combiner, you have your baler, and then you have the guys in your telehandlers, and you've got the guy driving the tractor with the long trailer on it, and you gotta stack them. And that's
So it's basically like that challenge map that came out for 17.
pretty much. Yeah. I'm just waiting to hear news on Cattle and Cross, what's going to happen with their class.
Yeah.
If class is going to stay there, or if they're going to be weaned out.
So, just so you know, and I don't know if this would matter to you or not, but Very Games has Minecraft servers,
Yeah.
and they're actually cheaper than the farming sim server. So if you were to see if they could swap you to a Minecraft server from a farming sim server,
Yeah.
and just maybe you're okay, I've got 8 months left. Could you give me 7 months of a Minecraft server
Yeah.
or something like that? Maybe they'd be down to do something like that.
I had a Minecraft server through them. It wasn't really powerful enough to run much stuff, because I remember I gave it to Griff, and Griff was trying to put packs on it, and the packs we were trying to run were just the light packs, like the Hermitcraft packs and that, and their servers weren't really able to handle that kind of load. There's specific packs that they run for the Minecraft servers, which you can preload onto the servers, and they're reduced pack. Griff didn't even understand how they did it. If anything, I'd like to get my hands on an Isle server, but my Trado only owns them right now. Oh, and there's another place called Ping Perfect, but they're under pre-order, so... That gas. Fill that gas. Here we go. I would love to see Gold Rush on a dedicated server. I think this game would be amazing. The camaraderie, the screaming at each other, the disconnecting from fights. Oh God, man, you've seen it all the time in Farm Sim. What the fuck are you doing? I just lost the server.
That one time when you kicked Munner, joke's on you, because now I have to rejoin.
Yeah. Oh, and he had like the worst Walmart connection server.
Worse than I did.
Yeah, that brings me to another thing. We've talked plenty about this, but I just want to say this again. That's another thing that's the problem with Farming Sim, is it's like built on a foundation of like toothpicks.
Uh-huh.
Like the core engine of that game is so out of date.
Yeah, didn't you say it was back from like 2008 when the guy was doing the engine just as like a school project or something?
Yeah, that's what I read somewhere. I never looked into it further than the article to try and verify that somewhere. I just took that article at like face value, but yeah, that's pretty much what the article said. Was that it was like a school project for him for a coding class he was in. So clearly not someone that's like likely to be highly expert in designing game engines. And it shows. They've polished up that turd quite a bit though, so it looks pretty, but
Depending on where you're at.
Well, that ring of graphical disgustingness.
yeah.
Yeah, or the pastel trees.
That's the one thing that really made me mad about the game. It was like, okay, you know what? They tried to appeal to the American audience. Well, they put an American map in, and it looked like absolute garbage. Like, it was just like there was trash all over the map. Literally trash. Right? Junkyards, broken shit all over the place. The telephone poles didn't even have wire animations on them. And I was like, maybe it's just how they did the map. Like, you know, maybe they couldn't afford to put in all these wires because it would be too much work. And then I went on the European map and there's wires and cables for the trains and everything. And I'm like, what? Like, okay, so they did it on the European map, but they didn't put any wires. They didn't, like, it was just, the map was so gross. It was horrible.
Well, and then the STL Pocho or whatever
Yeah.
that they took a while to get out, it had everything too.
Uh-huh.
It seems like they really just rushed to get the American map in there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I don't know. And, like, what's funny is, like, the console players were just screaming, like, almost 2 months after the launch of the game. Like, when are we going to get maps and when are we going to get mods? Like, what's going on here? You're not going to get any mods because they haven't released their scripting. And then finally they released their scripting and they changed so much that modders were just like, I don't know what to do. I'd like to watch one of Dajnet's streams and see how he's doing with Pleasant Valley Industries he's got going.
Yeah.
Like, if that guy can make it work, you know, something, but I'd still love to be on his test server and testing his stuff out. Just because guys like him and Stevie and everything like that, they made the game so much better.
Yeah, especially Stevie getting those vanillas out so quick and so much better.
Yeah. Did Stevie quit? Because I haven't seen a single post from him in like the longest time.
I don't know. That would have to be something you'd have to ask Agri. Agri keeps up on that stuff more than I do.
Let's find out. Let's message that Agri. He's probably sleeping. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Agri. Oh, he was active 2 hours ago. Bloop, bloop.
Holy shit, this dude's got 3 rods out. I'm over here looking like fucking poor as shit because I only have 1 rod out. Then again, the rod holder is fucking expensive. I had to pay 500 of the in-game currency just to get 1 of the rod holders.
Holy.
Yeah.
Hold my rod.
But yeah, me and this snowman dude are catching the shit out of some fish right now. I think that's the best way to do it on here now is just come bottom fishing.
Probably.
Jesus. You just reeled in another fish over there.
Well, I think we're going to do this last little bucket here. And we're going to call it a night for this. Because we got some work tomorrow. Real life work.
Got train work for tomorrow, not bucket and shovel work.
Choo-choo work. Walking through the snow and killing my legs. Work.
I'm gonna get fish in a couple more minutes and I might go lay down. After getting barely any sleep last night, I don't know. Tired.
Well, nah, I don't blame you.
I mean, we got home at like 2:45. And I didn't get to sleep till like 4. So, you know, one of the things that I do like about this game that I never liked about Russian fishing is if you point your rod in a direction, your bait's going to go that way. It's not going to go off to the left or the right. You can be very accurate with your cast. You don't have to be like, alright, I want to put my bait there. I got to aim 5 degrees to the left and hope it don't go left. Else then I have to reel it in and do it over again. The bells for your rods are a lot louder in this too.
Are they?
Yes, they are very loud. Like, they put Russian fishing spells to shame. You know when something touches the rod or anything, because they instantly just start going off.
That's the one thing I found weird about Russian fishing is that when a fish bit your hook, you didn't have to set your line or anything. You just reeled it in.
Just reel it in. Which, I mean, that's kind of true with this one, but if you're float fishing or spin fishing, you do. But in this one, when you're bottom fishing on it, you don't really have to either. I may have a fish. My line is moving a lot. Do it has fish? No. That's not. Ooh, that dude left quick.
What this number's at? Alright, it's filled up for sure. I got trees growing out of my dirt. My pay dirt.
Wouldn't that be nice if there was a way that you could mine gold with trees, just planting trees and so they grow? Be a long process, but
Instead of twerking for trees, it'd be twerking for gold.
yeah.
Twerk, 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 twerk. Like that. Like twerking. Oh, glimmery spot. Gotta dig right there.
You twerk for a glimmer spot.
Oh, there's a glimmer. Oh, dig right there.
But yeah, like the trees grow up and they're just coated in gold.
Oh, God. Farm together, eh?
Mm-hmm.
There's a game that you should play.
Yeah. I don't have time to finish the new event because I completely forgot about the new event.
Wasn't it a fish or something, too? Oh, no, it was the blue flowers.
No, there was another new event. It was the Valentine's Day event,
Oh?
and you planted cotton candy.
Oh, awesome.
I think I got like 99 out of the first 100 that I needed planted.
Oh.
It only allowed me to plant 99. Oh, I caught a weed. Yes, you actually catch weeds in this game now. There's a dark hornwort
Uh-huh.
and just lakeweed you can catch now.
Jeez.
I got an achievement for catching a weed, so
Really?
yeah.
That's hilarious.
It was called something like collecting stuff from the bottom of the lake or something like that. Ooh, I got $114 out of that one. Puts me up to $831. And I'm guessing that it's saved through your Steam, because everywhere that I had unlocked is still unlocked.
Oh, yeah.
the Rocky Lake,
Well, it's
well,
your
the Muddy Water
it's-
River.
It's your Steam profile that saves it.
Yeah,
It's saved on their servers, so it's like a bookmark, right?
yeah. The Neheran River where we were catching those big flatheads. Emerald Lake up in New York. They have, you can buy canoes now.
Canoes?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I don't know, like, if you buy a canoe and go to the starting lake, if you can go out on the canoe, or...
It's probably for that lake. Do you buy them on the lake?
No, you can buy them in the shop.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing that kind of bugged me about Fishing Planet was the fact that everything was so typical per the day. The
Yeah.
time of day.
Which, I mean, it's kind of how real fishing is. You'll have a better bite in the morning and the night than you will through the midday.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm talking about is the graph would tell you when the best time to fish is. So you're just
Yeah.
you know, you didn't even have to worry about, well, what's the water temperature? What's this? Is it raining out? Are the fish more active? It would tell you on the graph. Essentially, well, it's no good time right now. I'll just zoom off to this time.
Yeah. Kind of funny how those trees are shaking. It looks like more like you're in North Dakota than Alaska.
Yeah.
When we have those strong winds, you want to stay away from trees. I can say that much.
Yeah, this is my goal. I'm going to fill all these buckets, and when these buckets are all done, then I'm going to, then I'll turn around and I will not go to bed.
Yeah, do your clean out then.
Do my clean out, and then hopefully I should have the mobile wash plant by then, and the excavator. I'm going to do clean out right now. Well, clean out the mats anyways. Clean out the entire... Yeah, put that back down there, He-Man.
Oh, you picked up the whole thing.
Yeah. Just shake it into the pan, into the bucket. Okay, and this is gonna go here.
Over here.
Over here. Alright, and that's gonna call it for this stream. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Bye.
God damn, I can't stop.